Okay, pre-takeoff check looks good. Everything's in the green. Here we go. We're going to follow the Hanalei Valley back into the center of the island. This is where we get to visit the volcano that formed Kauai. It's called Waialeale. Now, Kauai is the fourth largest Hawaiian island. We're 533 square miles. That puts us 25 miles north to south, about 33 east to west. Give you a little size comparison. The big island of Hawaii, which is the largest island, sits over there at over 4,000 square miles. Is Waialeale. This is the volcano that formed Kauai about 6 million years ago. And it's the highest point, just shy of a mile high, 5,243 feet. Extinct volcano. That means it's totally dead. It'll never ever go off again. And Waialeale means rippling waters. We're going to jump over into the Hanapepe Valley here, and we'll go check out some Hollywood waterfalls. The top group here will be called the Kahili Falls. There's about 6 of them in this little bowl. Now they all join together. They're going to flow down, spill over a cliff coming up left side again first. Now it's called the Manawaioapuna Falls. This is the waterfall that showed up in the opening scenes of the movie Jurassic Park. A little rainbow going through it there. From Kauai is the forbidden island of Niihau. You can see that sitting out there in front of us on the horizon. That's 17 miles off our west coast. That's the island that's home to nothing but pure-blood Hawaiians today. Privately owned by the Robinson family. They were one of the early sugarcane growing families. They bought that from King Kamehameha back in 1875 for $10,000. Today's dollars, that'd be around $208,000. Left front along the coast is the historic town of Waimea. That's where Captain Cook landed back in 1778 when he first came across the Hawaiian Islands. Now, you see how brown it is over here. This is the leeward, or the dry side. That's where they're lucky if they get about 5 inches of rain every year. Now, the Robinson family, they have a mountain home coming up here right front. This little dirt road passing there in front of us is how they access it. Now, I've been over 20 years here in Kauai. I've never, ever seen anybody up here, but there's always a first time. You never know. It's called Makaweli because it looks down the Makaweli Valley. Going to have Waialae Falls coming up here on the right. Now this is all part of the Waimea Canyon. This was coined the Grand Canyon of the Pacific. This thing stretches 25 miles in total length. Deepest point's about 3,500 feet. Now eventually a lot of the red we see finds its way washed out into the ocean. This is how Waimea originally got its name. Means red water. And again, the red is just the high iron oxide content. That's Kauai State Park up here in front of us. That's our high country. You can drive up here. Just follow the west edge of the canyon. And they have a restaurant and a museum up there. Got cabins for rent. Excellent hiking trails. Really pretty up here. Got a missile tracking station out there in front of us. Sits out at the end of Makaha Ridge. Now this is the Nepali coastline. This is the 27-mile isolated stretch running up here on the northwest corner of the island. No roads going through here at all. And Nepali in English means the cliffs. This is probably one of the most beautiful displays of erosion that we can find anywhere in the world.